Hi guys, it's Kat. I didn't want to be on camera today, so I'm just going to do a quick intro. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. If you're new, I hope that you like what you see and that you will subscribe. I also appreciate if you guys comment and let me know what you think of my projects. For today, I did a couple of quick makeovers of some items that I purchased at the Dollar Tree and at Target. And then I also created a DIY from scratch using mostly Dollar Tree items. Some of them are from Walmart, but that's just because I happened to grab them at Walmart, but they do also carry those items at the Dollar Tree. So without further ado, let's go and waste some talent today. I'm taking this kit I bought at Target and I'm going to paint one of the X's and O's. As you can see, it did come with its own paint and brushes, but they were pretty much useless, so I threw them away. But I am going to first coat them with some acrylic gesso to get a nice base on there. And then I'm going to paint the X with red. I believe this is ruby red from Arteza or Arteza. I still don't know how you're supposed to say that. As you can see, the paint was almost gone, so I cut the bottle open to maximize my usage of the paint. And I am just doing one X and one O in this video, and the other two I will use for a later video. For the O, I'm just painting it white, and even though the gesso is white, I still need to go over it with paint because gesso is not meant to stand alone. I got this little sign at Dollar Tree and it's really cute, except the edges are unfinished and I didn't like that. So I just went around it with some red paint, and then near the tire area, I'm going over it with some black paint. And while I have that black paint out, I am also going to add some detail to my little X and O. I thought that some stitches would look cute on these. Then I'm going to go ahead and just do some dry brushing on all of those wood pieces. I just like to dry brush. I think it adds a little bit extra cuteness. I got this little tree for $5 at the Target Dollar Spot. And I'm taking this floral pick from Dollar Tree and I'm just gonna pull off all the buds, and then I'm gonna glue them onto the tree so that it looks like a rose bush. I'm gonna add some ribbon to the bottom. Both of these ribbons came from Dollar Tree. This bow does not come out the best, but this was actually the second time that I attempted it and I just was over it, so I just went with it. I may eventually go back and make another bow because I just really hate it, but here it is. And I got this jumbo craft heart at the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to poke a hole in the bottom of it with some sharp scissors so that I can easily insert a wooden dowel into the bottom. Wooden dowels are also available at Dollar Tree as well. And I'm going to go ahead and just give this a coat of green paint because I am going to be covering it in moss, so that way if I miss any spots with the moss, you won't see white poking through. And I'm going to also paint the pot with some chalk paint. This pot came from Walmart for 98 cents. They do also carry similar ones at Dollar Tree. Now for the moss, I am gluing it on with wood glue that I mixed some green alcohol ink into. I just wanted to tint the glue a little because sometimes wood glue dries sort of yellowish. And they do carry moss at Dollar Tree as well, but I believe this came from a craft store. It was given to me. And I'm going to put some floral foam, again available at Dollar Tree, into the bottom. And I'm painting the dowel with some Waverly Antique Wax, and my camera doesn't want to focus. And then after I'm done with that, I will insert it into the pot. And this is how we look so far. These little paper flowers came from Amazon, and I'm just gonna hot glue them on. I did only glue them on to the front and the sides, not the back, because you won't really see the back. This burlap came from Dollar Tree as well. It was a little too wide, so I'm just cutting it in half. And you'll see there's some rocks sticking out. I had put the rocks in and then remembered I needed to lay the pot down in order to glue the ribbon on, so I had to take the rocks back out. This jute also came from Dollar Tree. I'm just gonna layer that over the burlap for some extra cuteness. And I have a bunch of these little round wood pieces from Amazon. I just used the Waverly wax to dye it. Stain it. That's the word I want, stain it. I'm just using that as a bump out so that when I glue my heart on, it will, stick out correctly and not be crooked because of the rim of the pottery. And these die cuts are from Dollar Tree as well. They are available year-round, not just at Valentine's Day. Also, these rocks were from Walmart, but you can get them at Dollar Tree. So let's take a shaky look at the final results. Please excuse my console table. It is old and seen some things, so it's a little chipped. And you'll see on the rose bush, I did add a little heart in the middle. It's just a cut out of a piece of paper. Again, I still don't really like it, so I might change that later. So I'm just going to insert some close-up shots as well. I hope that you guys enjoyed this today. I know it was a short video. I needed to make these things, so I figured why not film them. Primarily, I wanted to show you the topiary because that's actually a tutorial. So I hope that particularly you liked that because it was my favorite. Comment down below, let me know if you liked it and if you think you're going to make one yourself. You guys have a happy Valentine's Day. Stay safe and healthy, and I'll see you next time.